Welcome to Style Masterclass, the podcast that teaches women to look stylish and feel confident so that they can show up ready to conquer and slay no matter what size they are. I'm your host, Miss J. You ready?
Hello. Welcome back to the Style Masterclass Podcast. Today we're going to talk about 3 common terms in honor of Lingerie Month. We're going to talk about undies, what the heck that word means. We're going to talk about lingerie, what that word means. We're going to talk about trousseaus, and maybe that's not a word you're familiar with. And then I'm going to talk to you about why do these words even matter? Why am I even bringing this up? So let's dive in. Number 1, undies. You'll hear me say this, and it's just a casual term that I use to refer to underwear. Sometimes I'll say panties, and I'll see a visceral reaction from people, which I think is kind of hilarious. It's kind of like people's reactions to the word moist. It's a little juvenile. It's a little funny. But I think it's important to know that we all call these different things. And say underwear, under things, underpants. When I lived in England, I learned that pants meant what I would call panties, right? Knickers. And I think it's fun to just know when we use these terms, what emotions come up for us. I grew up in Southern California, so we say chonies, chones, dun-da-duns, right? It has these playful connotations around it. And for some of you, some of these words have like no meaning. For some of you, they conjure a lot of drama. And I think words are powerful. So it's important to note that as I say, we're celebrating Lingerie Month, as we're doing this in Modern Charm School, we're doing a bra workshop. We're going to talk about lingerie and bringing sexy back and all these topics that we've covered in Modern Charm School over the month in celebration of Lingerie Month. Some of you might have had a visceral reaction to that. And I think words have power. So I just want to know what comes up for you when I say the word panties. Pants, knickers, whatever word feels a little like, oh, that's not quite right. I want you to check in and why. What history, what BS fashion rules maybe, what societal mores and rules were you told, and now you've associated with that particular word. Do good girls wear undies and bad girls wear panties? It's just worth taking a look at what happens when I say those words to you. Because chances are, and this is what I've learned with working with thousands of women at this point, is when I say a particular word and they have a little reaction to it, there's usually a story associated with it. Some stuff that their mama said, or their peer said, or a spouse or a partner said, and it stuck with them. And it's still playing out today in how they choose to fill up that drawer or not. Now, second word I want to talk about is lingerie, which literally is just French for underwear. Although I feel like in English-speaking countries, it has gotten this connotation around it of sexiness and romance and maybe like forbidden stuff. And, lingerie is for those people. It's not for me. And at its heart, it's just underwear, loves. It's just underwear. We've associated it with a certain type of femininity sometimes, and we've associated it with romance and sex and maybe thrill and forbidden fruit and all those things. But at its heart, it's just underwear. But again, what does this bring up for you when I say those words? And do you think it's for you or not? Is lingerie going to have a place in your bra wardrobe, your undies wardrobe, or is that for the other gals? And why might that be? The other thing I want to offer all of you, and this is what I've told to a lot of my clients, is because lingerie at its heart is just underwear, and now it's associated with, undergarments, sleepwear, loungewear, etc., you get to decide what that looks like for you and what you are into and what your partner is into. Some partners are like, just be naked. Some partners would like a little bit of the lingerie. And here's what I want to offer at the heart of all of this. It's not about your partner or what your mama thinks or your friends might think about you if they knew the amount you've accumulated over time. I had a really fun conversation with someone the other day, and she was like, I have a lot. And I was like, okay. And she's like, I'm actually embarrassed. I'm like, why are you embarrassed? How much do you have? How do you want to store it? We're talking about how to organize her closet to accommodate this beautiful collection that she's accumulated of what she calls lingerie. And I was here for this. No shame. You do you, boo. The fun thing is, all of this gets to be for you. No one ever has to see it but you. And if you want to share it with someone, you do you, boo. But at the heart of it, I want you to just ask, why or why not you may think it's for you. Why or why not you might want to accumulate some more beautiful pieces and some luxurious fabrics. And you also get to wear your comfiest, coziest jammies, your comfiest, coziest pairs of underwear, and technically that's lingerie too. The connotation we give things may make things a little uncomfortable for you, but it's such a great place to explore why. The third term I want to introduce you to is a trousseau. So trousseau literally is a collection of beautiful undergarments, intimate apparel, loungewear, sleep sets, and in some traditions, it'd actually be the linen for your household. A bride-to-be would get these linens, these garments, undergarments included, linen undergarments, silk undergarments, nightgowns, all of those things together in preparation for marriage. But I think it would be so fun to create your own trousseau absent the marriage paradigm. I think it's such a great idea. And maybe we should start creating registries for whatever we want. And it doesn't have to be tied to a big ceremony like a baby shower or a bridal shower. Although I have to say, I'm so excited that I'm part of a community in my church family where we do help prepare couples as they get married. We fill their pantries. We make sure they're well taken care of, that their linen closets are taken care of. When new babies arrive, it's the same thing. But I think we could expand getting someone ready for this big life change, for a multitude of life changes. There is an artist I know who's about to have her work on the London Underground. And I just want to give a shout out to Beth Knight. Her work is incredible. It so speaks to me. You can definitely look her up. We'll maybe leave a link in the show notes to find her. And we were kind of joking that there should be registries for other milestones in life. And I think it'd be so cool if she got an art trousseau, getting her everything she needs for this next journey as an artist. So I think we could expand the term of trousseau, and maybe some of it will be, you need to up-level your linen game at home, your underwear game, your sleepwear game, your loungewear game. But maybe you could create the idea of a trousseau or some next stage in your life. And I just want to leave that there as a fun thought exercise, and maybe something that you challenge yourself, a stylish dare, if you will. So your Glam Gal mission, should you choose to accept it this week, is to take a look at how you feel about all of these terms. Does the word panties make you cringe? Why might that be? Does the word lingerie mean for the other gals? Or maybe you're embarrassed that you have a lot. What comes up for you when I say that? Great place for some self-journal reflection time. And last, maybe it's time to revisit your own trousseau. Up your undies game, your lingerie game, your sleepwear game, your linen game, or play with the idea of a trousseau that's an accumulation of things that you would love to have to help you on this next stage of the journey. Create a registry. You could do it in a million different places and say, I'm celebrating me. Here's my registry. Please contribute to my trousseau. That's what I have for you today, folks. If you want to learn more about what we do in Modern Charm School, as we talked about trousseaus from a legacy viewpoint in one of our calls, you can learn more by going to judithgaton.com/Modern Charm School. Till next time, Miss J out.
Thank you for listening to today's episode. To learn more about how to work with me, go to judithgaton.com. Click on the Start Here button to get access to my free personal style class. I give you a quick style win, a confidence boost, and you walk away with the tools to start getting stylish. Who doesn't love that? See you there. Miss J out.